I'm gonna give people time to go on here, get on here. I declare, man. I'm gonna give people time to get on here, really, really quickly. I'm gonna do this quick video. How's everybody doing? I'm on Facebook over here. I'm on Instagram. How you doing, Desmond? How you doing? Yeah. So anyway, I don't have time because I have a meeting in a few minutes. So I'm looking at. I don't know what happened, but I was looking at Damon Richardson's post just now on Facebook. Umar Johnson posted a meme, and the meme said this. Let me pull it up on my Facebook page, and I'll probably come back live later and talk about this. I got a lot to do. It says the official Europeanization of the Christian Church. First Council of Nicaea begins May 20th, 325 AD. First ever Caucasian to settle differences in belief over the divinity of Christ. All right. It was determined here that Jesus was the one and only begotten Son. So why am I doing this video? Because this is a constant thing that people in the conscious community keep bringing up about Christianity. That either Christianity was started at Nicaea, Jesus Christ was created at Nicaea, the deity of Christ was created at Nicaea. Like there's this fascination with Nicaea, right? So there is a let me do this real quick because I'm gonna help us out, right? So there's a concept called cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is the state of having inconsistent thoughts, beliefs, or attitudes, especially as relating to behavior, decisions, and attitude change. So one of the things that we end up seeing is in the conscious community, there's such no matter how much we put out as Christians that Christianity was not created at Nicaea, they just keep promoting it. Only a few people have actually engaged this. You know, I saw some Christians went on Umar's post. I put on this post too. So let me just say this. Okay, this is easily settleable. I don't know if settleable is a name, as a word. Okay, I need y'all to listen to me, family. Listen to me, family. Listen. These books are almost 2,000 years old. Do you hear me? They're almost 2,000 years old. There's one missing for a reason. Right here is the book on Athanasius. Athanasius, aka the Black Dwarf, was at the Council of Nicaea. He was there, okay? He was there with his bishop. And in here, you can walk through and work through. He has a section. He has a section. And let's look at this. It's a section on a deposition of Arius. So they have a deposition that they put out at the Council of Nicaea on Arius. Arianism was the discussion that was had at the Council of Nicaea. Okay? And so they're beginning, this is what's called an original source. Okay? This was called an original source. You can get this for free off of Amazon. You don't have to even read the whole thing. You don't even have to read the whole thing. You can just go into this is the freaking records. This is defense against Arians. This is his whole thing. Athanasius' thing. This is what they talked about at the Council of Nicaea. Okay? This is original source. Another original source is Eusebius. He was the historian that was keeping the records at Nicaea. You can look on the back of the book. Eusebius existed from 260 AD to 340 AD. He was at the Council of Nicaea. Now, granted, he was very, 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 very what do you call it? Disposed to Constantine and very smitten by Constantine. However, you could pretty much get a general history of things from this book. I mean, it's like, I don't understand. Like, listen, don't agree with Christianity, and I say this in love. You could believe what you want to believe, but if you're not going to believe in Christianity, what I would encourage you to do is have logical reasons why you don't believe in Christianity. Let them be true, like, even though there's no logical reason, but let your unbelief be rooted in historical information that's accurate. Somebody's asking, y'all asking so many, I can't even keep up with the comments on Facebook. But I'm saying you can literally get this online. Can you spell out the names so we can find these, please? It's called, listen, I'm gonna put this up. It's the Nicene and post-Nicene Fathers. All you gotta do is put in the early church fathers in the Amazon. Just put in early church fathers. If you have Logos, you already have them. You already have them. The church fathers. And all you have to do is pull these joints up. All you have to do is pull them up. Now, what you can do is it's just simple. You don't even have to be a Christian to do this. All you have to do is take and find this and then go to the section on issues with Arians. It gives you a history of Arianism, what they believe. This is what's called an original source. This is the source to the time that the Council of Nicaea. Listen, let me show you something. I hope you all can see this. These are the books that are pre-Nicaea. I've done this before. These are the books that are pre-Nicaea. You have here all the way from the Didache, Polycarp, all of those cats, all the way through to the time of the Nicene Council, which this is during Nicaea, and then a little bit post-Nicaea. These are post-Nicaea. This goes into Augustine. It's an original source. Like, I don't understand why y'all have to keep acting like Christianity was created at Nicaea. My question to you is this. Have you all ever read, or even, I'm not even saying read the whole thing. Have you ever even just went and got this? Anybody, I challenge anybody in the conscious community. I challenge Umar Johnson, who keeps lying. Like, bro, stop reading. Listen, this is who you're reading. Let me see if I have him over here. Let me show you who they're reading, right? They're reading stuff like this. I got your scholars. This is, I don't want you to get this. This is Album Boy Coon's book, A Rebirth of Christianity. This Album Boy Coon, I got the book. And what you see in here is you'll see him laying out Christianity being created and it being reborn, pre-Christian Christianity. This is stuff that the conscious community talks about. Guess how old this book is? This book is 200 years old. This one is almost 2,000 years. I mean, 1,700 years old. What you gonna believe? 1,700 years old? 200 years old. 200 years old? 1,700 years old. This, in a few years, it will be the 1,700 year anniversary of the Council of Nicaea. in 5 years. Okay? So Alvin Boyd Kuhn is who their scholars. Who are some of their scholars? John Henry Clark. John Henry Clark, I have a video of him quoting Alvin Boyd Kuhn. I have a video of him quoting them. And so these cats, let me see if what else I got over here. Stay right here, y'all, because I'm not playing with these people today. Because one of the things that you begin to see all through this stuff is you see them making up false understandings of Christianity. If you want to understand what Christianity was like in Africa, get a book like this that talks about Christianity in Roman Africa. This lays out Christianity. Oops. Sorry about that. This lays out Christianity and what it was like in Roman Africa. All right? And so when we look at these things and we lay this out, sorry. Ugh, I'm sorry, y'all. This is my fault. Sorry, Facebook. Sorry, Facebook. But yeah, so I'm saying all of this to say, why am I saying this? It's because these cats keep on keeping on putting this information out here, false information. And what's crazy is in an information age, there's so many people who are so gullible. There's so many listen, there's so many people that are so goddamn gullible. Like that are gullible. Again, this book is the basis for a lot of the conscious community's philosophy. When you read through Alvin Boyd Kuhn's book, and there's a treatment on Alvin Boyd Kuhn. Let me see if I can find that book. Look, man. Where is that book? Oh, there it is. There it is. So, family, there's a treatment on Alvin Boyd Kuhn. Like, I don't just have this stuff. I'll be reading this stuff. Look, man, this guy does a great treatment in this book on Kuhn and the history of, it talks about the theosophical origins. And, see, Alvin Boyd Kuhn, see how I've been hollering? We read this stuff. We look at this, y'all. Like, we trying to help y'all in your spiritual life, family. This is like there's a whole bunch of yeah, I am going to upload this to YouTube later. But Christianity was not created at Nicaea. If you want some other books that can point you, if you want some books that can, some resources that can point you towards some more stuff at Nicaea. I heard a guy in the comments on Umar's page, as well, talking about the Council of Ephesus. Listen, man, the Council of Ephesus was during this era. The Council of Ephesus was in 451 AD. All you got to do is go look up the Council of Ephesus. We have the documents up here that lets you know what they were talking about. Who was at the Council of Ephesus that I can pull up over here? I'm going to show you somebody that was at the Council of Ephesus. Let me see if I can find his book real quick. Because this thing is about to drive me freaking bonkers, right? I think the book is over here. I just moved my library home, so I'm trying to find everything. Oh, here it is. Okay. So guess what? People are saying, this, that, and the third. Who was at the Council of Ephesus? This guy named Shenouda. Shenouda of Atreat was an Upper Egypt monk with 3,000 people in his monastery. In here, you will find information. As I was reading through it, I was almost in tears. His bishop, the bishop of Alexandria, Egypt, tried to get him to become a bishop when he went to the Council of Ephesus. So these are people that were actually at the doggone councils. So when we talk about people that were at the councils, we're not making up stuff. This is an original source of a guy that was at the Council of Ephesus. Can y'all Christians? I want you. I'll get a book list. I'm sorry, sis, Jamila. I'm gonna get a book list together, but I'm just trying to help Christians to understand. I'm so sick of like some of you Christians that are on the fence about Christianity. Like some of y'all are on the fence about Christianity because of misinformation. Y'all are not, can somebody send me some water? Some of y'all are on the fence about Christianity for illegitimate reasons. And so when you look at the reality, shout out to Bantu for pointing us to this resource, right? Shout out to Bantu for pointing us. My library, this is part of my library, and I'm not bragging, but one of the things that you'll see as you begin to work through some of these resources is you'll begin to look at them and you'll begin to see, man, like, dang, man, like I've been misinformed. and so listen, again, Christianity in Roman Africa, it'll tell you what Christianity was like in Roman Africa. Like people always saying all the different things. These are development and practices of our beliefs in Africa. And then I'm gonna do some stuff on the historicity of. Anyway, I don't have time because I got staff meeting, and today I'm editing a book. But on a break, I ended up pulling up social media and began just getting some of this stuff out. And you know, I get zealous for the Lord. I'm like Jesus cleansing the temple. It says the zeal of the Lord of hosts consumed him, and I be consumed about this stuff because a lot of times it's very, very frustrating to see people. I'm just looking around because I'm looking at different resources, you know, and that type of thing. Like I'm gonna do another video. Like I'm gonna do another video. Like people talking about, you know, I'm just giving you another example. People that say stupid stuff like, hey, you know, the Bible's been changed. Okay, if the Bible's been changed, where? Okay, let's talk about where has it been changed. Okay, now right here, I have a Hebrew Bible that I use. Now in the apparatus, as well as in the New Testament apparatus of my Nestle-Align text, it will let you know different transitions that things has gone through. If a person, listen, can't even, if you don't even know the language and you don't know the languages, I'm not claiming to be a Hebrew scholar. I work through the languages because I do them every week. I use the languages every week because I preach and teach every week and I study. But for me, it's frustrating for me when Christians are just misinformed and you're listening to people like Umar Johnson and different ones that really don't know what in the heck they're talking about, don't know any other foreign language. They may learn a few concepts in another language to put on a t-shirt to sell as branding to make you think that they're so deep. You know what I'm saying? Like these cats ain't up on nothing, bro. And so for me, I'm trying to encourage Christians to get you to like don't let anybody like before I say don't let anybody, get up in your doggone faith and begin studying and stop embracing stupidity. Stop embracing stupidity. Do y'all hear me? Stop embracing stupidity. Let me go over this again for those who just came in. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I am talking about a post that was made yet again about Christianity being created at the Council of Nicaea. Let's go from the top. One more time. This is Athanasius, a black African dude from North Africa. He's from Egypt, ancient Egypt. Why does somebody say, why does black matter? Because they say Christianity is the white man's religion. No, it's not. And then some of us want to make Christianity the black man's religion. Christianity isn't the white man's religion. It isn't the black man's religion. It is God's. And it belongs to all people of all times who put their confidence in Jesus Christ. That's why the Bible says that every tribe and tongue and nation will be in the kingdom. And we'll talk about that later because we'll address this whole issue of people thinking that certain people are going to be in the kingdom and it's going to be hierarchy in the kingdom and all of this stuff. Listen, we're about a faith that shows the beauty and equality of all people. Man, I ain't even mean to get up on here today. I got other stuff I got to do. I got to record tomorrow. I got a book deadline tomorrow for these edits. But listen, again, y'all. So they say Christianity was created at Nicaea. This is the book this is what's called an original source. An original source. What is an original source? It's a source to the times. Where can you get this source? Amazon or Logos. Go get it. What is the source? It's book number 4. It's Nicaea and the post-Nicene fathers. All you got to look up is the early church fathers. You can download the early church fathers off of Amazon for 99 cents. When you get in the search thing in your Kindle, just put in Athanasius and put in Arius. It'll pull it up. You can read all of the articles and all of the canons on what it said about Athanasius in talking about and defending the faith, family, and defending the faith against Arianism. What is Arianism? It is the belief that Jesus Christ is a created being, and he's not eternal in the sense of eternal existence, but he was created sometime in eternity past, and he's lower than God, but higher than angels. That's what it means. And so again, y'all, that's Arianism, basically in a nutshell. Athanasius is defending that Jesus Christ is not a created being, but an eternal being who became flesh. That's why a few years ago I read his book, which is inside of here, on the Incarnation, a beautiful treatise to his theological understanding by a North African man on the doctrine of the Incarnation, the eternality of Jesus, and the incarnation of Jesus. Let me say that again. The eternality of Jesus, the incarnation of Jesus. The eternality of Jesus, the incarnation of Jesus. Now, the conscious community's philosophy on these issues, listen, are only 200 years old. In 5 years, this will be 1,700 years old. 200 years old, 1,700 years old. 200, what you going to listen to? Something that was written. This is The Rebirth of Christianity, talking about Christianity being rebirthed. What is this book about? This book is about Alvin Boyd Kuhn, who was a part of the Theosophical movement in the 1800s, who were, oh Lord, let me see if I can find that book. This is another good one. Help me today. I got to get my staff meeting because I'm supposed to be leading it. Let me find one other book. Stay on there, y'all. Let me see if I can find this book. Let me see if I can find this book. I don't see it. But it's called Egyptomania. This book, Egyptomania, is a book that you need to cop. But basically, Alvin Boyd Kuhn created a philosophy that said Christianity, there was Christianity in Egypt prior to Jesus being born. And so the whole idea of Jesus is a copy of all of these different Egyptian deities and Egyptian philosophies with no original sources, family. And so this is called The Rebirth of Christianity. It's a false book. So this is one of the books that they utilize. Dang it. Keep getting caught in that. And so this is a book that they keep utilizing. But matter of fact, they don't even utilize this book. I have in my library, oh God, I just can't go around everywhere and let you know. But help me today, God. But I'm gonna come back on later. I gotta go to staff meeting, y'all. Oh man. Anyway, this is a book, Ecclesiological History. It's a part of a 3-part set. Again, this is a guy, Eusebius, who was actually at the Council of Nicaea as the historian, keeping the notes of what was going on during the Council of Nicaea. He's the freaking secretary at the doggone council. Like I just, y'all gotta pray for me, because I be getting crazy and turned up. I get crazy and turned up. So anyway, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. I gotta get my staff meeting. God bless y'all. Take care. God bless y'all. Take care. I love y'all. Finish.